Right, I think with that, we're back, folks. Apologies there, just had an internet cut out. Alright, we have little power cuts from time to time. It's been alright for the most part since I started streaming, but every now and then, at least it wasn't a long-term one. Last time that happened, we were out for the better part of like 3 days or so. Let me get queued back in again. I completely blew my train of thought. Alright, hunting for candies, queuing up for the rated battlegrounds. We're good, we're back. Sell some of this junk. There might well be achievements tied to them, but I'm not as bothered by the achievements as I am just grabbing a bit of transmog. Get rid of these random penny bags. Alright, that clears us out. Let me fly again, please. At least the average wait time is 11 minutes, not 30. Apologies again. But a little out my hands if the internet decides just to have a wobbly moment. It did not reconnect fast enough to stop the stream from cutting out completely. Unfortunately. To OBS's credit, it tried like 10 times or so to reconnect to the stream. But then by the time it actually got there, it was too late. Nah, I'm a gargoyle. Few more, like one more stop in Twilight Highlands, and then we head a little further north. These cataclysm zones don't feel that big compared to how they felt when I played them back then. Maybe that was just an effect of being younger at the time. Do have a surprising amount of candy though. Oh! I got the helmet. I didn't realise they could drop transmog. Isn't that nice? I must have killed the Headless Horseman at least once when they introduced these achievements. Wild. Alright, we move on. The Arafi Highlands. Excuse me, dragons. A bit of open ocean, but not enough where I think it'll be a problem. If the bronze dragon stuff where it resets a zone to a different time period has different candy buckets or not. Oh, it's wild to me that I'm recognizing this place because of Plunderstorm rather than what it used to be. I remember it from briefly being a Warfront, but after a few goes at that mode, I didn't play it as much as I thought I would. Which is a shame, because there was some nice transmog. Says there's a quest here, but not candy buckets, that's okay. I guess there isn't any in the Arathi then. Did we have a spot in Hillsbrad? No, I think we swing up to the Eastern Plaguelands and then swing round for the last bit. There might be something in Gilneas. Weirdly remember this place. Hey, Candy. Thank you. Oh no, not a spoopy skeleton. How's that queue looking? Slow. How much conquest have we managed to get so far? Not enough for a piece of gear. But it's going. It'll get there. Get this spot. Hey, a bit more candy. Onwards and upwards. To the next one. The old Eastern Plaguelands. Remember it less from the vanilla days and more from the Death Knight starting experience, where you'd come and take on Light's Hope Chapel. I thought that was wonderfully done. Updated the Death Knight starting experience yet, with Bolvar and everything being the Lich King now? I know it is from the Legion Order Hall stuff. I remember doing the Death Knight on that specifically because they had some really cool quests. The idea of kind of reclaiming Frostmourne as one of the Legion artifacts was really cool. Interested me a lot more than the Blood and the Unholy ones, which these are weapons, I guess. Always going to be the problem with WoW with so many specs. Oh, Tyrion, you'll make me cry. How I missed the bugger. Ooh, Banshee. Doesn't look like an ancient model of a Banshee. Like, there's a little more texture work going on. But it isn't exactly new. Continuing on, we'll check these. Wait, is that? No, that is a miss. I thought that was a friendly one for a moment. Necropolis, that's the word I was looking for. Necropolis. There's some of that leftover Death Knight experience. Is it trying to tell me for the flight path up there? There's not going to be candies up there. I don't see it on the map. That's fine. Head up to this one at the top, swing down and round past that one. It's the Western Plaguelands. The Ghostlands won't have anything for us. There's no Alliance stuff up there. The Silver Moon itself could be argued, but at least not in game yet. From that short story, Turalyon could just go and visit, which is a wild thing to consider. The leader of the Alliance can just go chill out in a Horde city. Mind you, you had like Hamel Room Totem and some others from the Horde going and chilling in Belemeth. They're certainly lowering all those barriers. Be very curious how much longer they all last, if anything. Western Plaguelands, much smaller. You're getting lost in kind of back caverns and twisty, windy bits in the Eastern Plaguelands, but this place seemed a little more easy to navigate. Have you got any buckets for me? No? Big old built up place like this, not a single Halloween bucket? Curse you. Oh, and a hole. I remember this being... There was always like a lich in the centre or something. Would always try and solo. Fail at for the most part. Until maybe Wrath. Oh, there is a bucket in there. More treats. Not this again. Hey, and a blitz. Only about 11 minutes, I suppose. Better than 30 minutes. Just check over on this side. I don't think we had any Alliance stuff over here. No. Head in the direction of Guildneus. Oh no, in Hillsbrad we should have something. Right, didn't we have one little town here, or doesn't it count with the crater of Dalaran? I seem to remember we had a camp in Hillsbrad. Is it just gone now? Oh yeah, it got forsakened. For lack of a better term, you know, when something gets covered in plague. Ooh. Got Mogu. Fancy red paladin, fancy blue death knight. Hunter wearing the old tier 2 version. Monk in the big horns. Slapdash paladin with the floppy wings. Ooh, that's the Razageth raid, right? It's a pretty interesting set for Druid. Love those curled back swept horns. Very nice. The Shadow Priest. It's always hard to tell. Shadow Priest. Seems to be the Harvester set, though. Honor levels all over the shop. Very good. And you always want to see people who have still been going for a while in the hundreds. But as long as you see folks like under level 20, you know people are still trying PvP for the first time. They're getting into it. They're giving it a go. Especially as it's account level now. Can only hope they stick with it. How long does Hallow's End go for? How long do I have to collect all of these different buckets? Hallow's End ends on the 8th. About a week. I think if we're playing Mage today, probably on the Friday. Unlikely to be the Thursday. It'll be today, Friday, and then another Monday, Tuesday. probably get the treats we need, probably. Always do a little bit on the weekend if needs be, but I think we'll be alright. Alright, to the balls. I shouldn't pick one up, but if nobody else picks one up, I will, absolutely. Okay, there's 2 balls in and out. Death Knight's got that one. Horde Member's got that one. Burn him down. Nick some of them buffs off him. Oh, death. Feel the cold embrace. No, rogue. Suddenly, where we had the center and several balls, no balls. Back to it. Should go and help our folks on this side. Alright, got you. Swap to that one. He's gone too.
Too far away.
Got a big fire up. Oh, did that cast? It did cast. Okay. Nah, I knew it was coming. I still buggered it. That's stealing his bits. Load that rogue. Oh, it's not a rogue, it's a warrior. Oh, and then they got cocooned. I'm assuming I kind steal life cocoon. Pretty busted if we could. Maybe I just didn't get lucky on the steal. That feels like it'd be really broken if you could steal live cocoon. Mirror image I'm still forgetting to cast. Quick enough, because I'm trying to hit this damn thing. An orb. I'll take it. Oh no. I'm only a squishy mage. I can only hold it for so long. Back in the fight. Okay, Death Knight gets it. It's nasty up here as well. Nowhere is safe. Took a lot of bonus damage, but nowhere near enough. And I'm just flummoxing, just panicked. Ah, in the middle. No. I'm well losing it. It's not over yet. Stick with my team. Everyone's panicking and throwing themselves at the bottles. It's amazing how they're still alive. No mana. Oh man, some of these damage numbers. 300 million from the Void Priest. Shadow Priest rather. That's a huge amount of damage. I was on the lower end there. Man. Good fight. Good fight. What? It's queued up for another. That over at Gilneas. They might have some candy over there. It has been reclaimed and all that. Of all the cities I want to see actually built up for players proper, Gildeas I'd enjoy a lot. It's a lovely place. No bucket. I take it back, Gilneas. Disgraceful. You've let me down. Greymane Manor might have one. And I think we fly back to Donegal, or teleport back rather, to hand in that quest with Ruffius and then grab a few more. Any at the manor? Nay, that is not. Alrighty then. Let's get on back to Donegal. Excuse me, Doe. Ooh. Some renowned goodies.
Ask where I got it.
Not that we really, again, we don't really need the crests and the Valor Stones, but they're being offered, we might as well take them.
Someone picky. I find more stuff for you.
I have calibrated my
So many.
prices to be reasonable.
I mean, I'm glad it helps, like,
My
alts gear
thanks
up,
for
the
your
fact it
aid.
gives you them all.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Maybe it would be considered busted if they were account-wide, but I still think it'd be nice for them to be account-wide, a lot of these resources. At the very least, once stuff like the Race to World First is finished, and there are less folks, like, bothered in that regard, like, why not at that point? Let players just do. What's that other quest? I'm pretty sure I've done this on my main, so there won't be a bronze thing for it.
Communication initiated.
Nay. Alright, so we're looking for inns once we talk to, what's his name? Come here, Ruffius.
Is your query
Give me that
crucial?
bronze.
Cycles are short today.
Lovely.
Returning to task.
Alright. Inns. One down here. Then Rambleshire, probably. You'd have thought there'd be one in here. That's not the... all the candy buckets at the other end. Wait, is it in there and underneath? Yes, there we go. In that wee little bit at the back. These opened and out of the way. Alright. And Rambleshire, I think, is the only other inn. Far off. Then the Ringing Deeps, there's Gundergaz, there's the Goblin Place, there's like a mining town in the middle, maybe free there? Where are you? Let me up, bookshelf. Not deny me delicious candy. Got like 80 of these things in one day of doing it. It seems as though 200 is not going to be an impossible shout. Oh, these are... That one's daily and that one's daily. So I should absolutely do those. Oh, I should have done that while I was there. God damn it. It's alright. Mistakes were made. To the deeps! Alrighty. There'll be Gundergas. Pay attention while map looking. God damn it, better. Oh, right, not the inn. A bit underneath with the barkeep who likes punching people. Ah, Brax. There you go. And your knuckles. Glancing at a map, there is actually one more up here. I can't remember there being an inn this high up.
Someone didn't get the message. These are Earth.
Unless the map was just pointing to Gundergas.
We need you to mount a defense.
And it is not clearly laid out. No, there is no flight path down here, but there are 3 going down there. I shouldn't blame an app for that. That's my inability to read maps. We'll head on over. Ooh. Apologies that commentary's kind of dried up a little bit. I'm little dinky internet things. Frustrating. I can feel it welling up in my chest like, ugh! Unnecessary setbacks. YouTube doesn't like it when you're inconsistent with stuff, so the fact there's like a stop and start stream. For the algorithm, it might have been better at that I just stopped and stayed stopped, but that didn't feel fair. You know, we were going. It's not like before where last time we had a big internet outage, it was days. This was very much an on-off situation that just got unlucky with timing. That was a nice transmog set. Simple white. And the goblin bit. Then we'll want to head up to Hallowfall. which I'm seeing there's also 4. Just let me turn into the right one this time. We've done it enough times now. Thought about it. Alright. Danelle's kindness right up front. Big old tower for it. Hey, give me my treats. Will there be one near all the spreading the light stuff? There isn't an inn there. It's just a lot of homes. If there isn't one at Laurel's Crossing, then it will be up at the family farm. Ah, but it seems like there's one here. Filling my back with garbage. And there'll be Merildar. Maybe Redoubt. Where's the inn here? It's right here in the middle, isn't it? Ah, a big old square. Fancy pumpkins. Lobbed. Right, we'll check this one, and then it'll be down to Ashkahet. Oh, even without an inn, there was one here. That's inconsistent, game. How could you do this? Hey, look, we're halfway there. It's nearly all of them we need. Ashkahet, it looks like there's 3. Should be Faerun's Advance, the Reaver's Lair, Marl, and then somewhere in the city. Don't hit any spider mines. He was looking worrisome. Okay, Faerun's lot. Lovely stuff. Rogged.
Something?
Hey, I'd like to sell me junk, please. Why put the masks available to sell for 1 copper and then not the rest of it? get the ones not stacking, because they do different things. But the toothpicks? Less so. Alright, unfrog me. Let's go see the Weaver. Weaver would be a fan of Hallow's End. Wouldn't surprise me at all. She seems to have the temperament for it. Too serious for a new bazaar. Far too serious. Here it is. What do you have for me, innkeeper?
You tread a powerful
Oh.
escape.
A leading quest. Oh, I've been bansheed. Why am I lagging now, game? Don't you internet outage me again, you swine. Okay, it seemed to have just been a blip. Absolute panic for a moment. Come on, give me it. The Flight Master here. That way. There's a little bit of laggy delay. Are people fighting something? What's happening? Oh, there is the world boss, and if a load of people are there fighting it, it will laggy a bit. Oh, that's in the list. Nice. Look at our goal. Fancy Dalaran Mage. It's a very snazzy piece, isn't it? It's more like an ode to Dalaran than anything else. That's why I want it. Because the Druid one does speak to me a little more, but here's hoping, at the end of the day. We'll do what we can to get them both. Ugh. It's quivering mandibles. Ah, Gilneas. Got a tank. Don't see that happen as often. Put a table down for everyone. No, it feels like there's a bit of lag happening. And we're dropping a couple of frames. Oh, come on, don't you dare disconnect me again. I'll have to have an investigate when the stream's over, make sure everything's up and running properly. Gander. Whoa! 1600 on a level, that's a lot. My team or the enemy team? My team, thank goodness. And time played isn't always equivalent to an individual's skill. But the more you've played, the more experienced you are, the more you've seen. Generally speaking, it's a good barometer to work with. I'll guarantee it's a good place to guesstimate. See how we do. Again, with big AoE stuff, I should probably be wanting to head to the blacksmith to go along with where most of the waterworks, rather, where most people go. It's the symbol of a blacksmith, right? It's not the symbol of a goddamn waterworks. The mines is the only one that kind of fits. The lighthouse, it works. It's a tower. It's a bloody tower. Alright, here we go. And before the storm. Nice. Dodge. Roll you away. Start chucking fireballs. The ice wall melts, which causes frame rate drops. But that's fine. That one dead. Chuck a meteor. Freeze them in the... More pyroblasts. More... Accidentally shoot that totem, but it's fine. Give me your earth shield. Give me your buffs. They're my buffs now. Oh, but they've captured our other home base. Unfortunate. Put the table down here again for anyone who missed it at the start. Let's get his mana back. Probably try and hold rather than push, but if I'm here by myself, some rogue's going to come up and beam me in the back. No one's here, it's going to be a problem though. All it needs is one sneaky bugger to come round and take things. Oh, behind us. Give me that earth shield. Ring of fire on it. And he's looking squishy. Oh! Mainly just want to stop people hitting the thing. Stop healing. Not crossbolt. Meant to hit that one. It's alright, one day we'll learn how to buttons. Continue to sheep. Oh, you got exploded. I'm gonna get exploded. Oh, we won. Isn't that nice? Barely paying attention to the score, just furiously trying not to die. How we do damage-wise? Middle-ish. Top-end-ish. I'll take it. At the moment, it's about 200 rating a time. I think we'll do one or two more, depending on the queue time. I'll have a quick bio break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us signed up. Let me just tippity type into the chat. There we go. Get signed up. Head on over to the next spot where I think there's candy. I'll be right back, folks. Get yourselves a drink, have a stretch, Maybe in a sec. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Oh, wheeled in. They slapped my headset across my face, that's fine. String was very, very stone cold tea. Right, let's get these last 2 buckets. Lovely. Oh, kitty! That's nice. Oh, let's not forget the PvP box. It's not all as ever, but there we are. I don't know what they're like. I don't know what the top end of those boxes are. Like, I think playing across my main, Evoker, and now Mage, we've maybe got 1 piece of gear, and even then, I might be wrong. Can he mount yet? Have to be kitty. And there we go. Right. There should be one more in the city. Saw you pop up rare, but I'm near bothered. Not right now. I imagine it's in that burrowsy bit.
Upper echelons of power. Perhaps
Ooh,
someone
down there.
unaffiliated with the royal court could find their way
Just outside
into
the
their
door.
homes and bug them.
Oh, an Arubian. Don't know if that's guaranteed here, or just very lucky RNG to be on brand. Surely the guards won't know now. Very silly. Do I... Hang on, I can just teleport, right, to Darnassus. I think I picked that up. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be weird. Seeing it not burnt to a crisp. Double loading bar. Did not work as I thought it would. I thought that would... Can I access all Darnas from here? Like, this bronze person changes... Laudanal is buggered by plague. Alright, hang on. Maybe if we knock it back with our little time dragon here, there'll be a portal to Darnassus.
Safe travels.
Okay, now the quest is here. Wait. A candy bucket now appears? That's interesting. So, time traveling does, like, there are buckets about for that. Oh, no. Might have been a couple of zones I missed over there, then. Remember the last time I just flew over to Darnassus, but there it is. Is hoping Belemeth will one day reach its point. It's not like it was a very busy city ever. It was nice though. I remember hanging out with the PvP vendors here. I don't know why. They were more put together in Stormwind, but for whatever reason I liked being in Darnassus. There you go, through the purple, which randomly teleports you. And an out-of-time candy bucket.
Greetings.
Touch of lag. Dance for Marzipan. Even though you're trick-or-treating on behalf of a child, you still need to perform a trick for the treat. We can't very well change the tradition now, can we? I believe the cost of a marzipan nowadays is to burst out and dance. That's right. Let me see your moves. Dance for me and I'll give you some tasty marzipan. Alright, very well. Dwarf dance. I have 99 problems, but dancing ain't one of them. Happy Talos. I hate to tell you this, but you should probably evacuate. If we're back in time. You're quite the dancing machine. Here's your treat for being such a good sport. Happy Hallows End. I give my best to your sick little friend. I hope they get better soon. Me too. Could return to Stormwind, but if we're waiting for another queue to pop, will there be any more in Darkshore? Grove of the Ancients is not an inn, so unlikely. Ah, there we go. I think we'll probably call it after this one today, and I will just run to do those daily quests in Stormwind. Let's see if the queue pops first. Not going to do it. Should start casting. Figures. Oh, sorry, miss. I don't mean to just be casting in your knee. Hopefully that doesn't create anything horrendous teleport-wise. I'll just take half your leg with me. So I need to go check at some point for those other Legion mounts from the 0.1 patch in Legion. I only got a few of them. Right, let's give candies to the child. Then go and stink bomb the Undercity. There you go, kid. How many are we on now? 127. In one day, we've nearly got the 200 I want for the 2 transmog pieces I want, so that's good.
Light be with you.
Okay,
Go
now does
with
this just
honor,
put me in
friend.
a vehicle quest? It does. Oh no, I've made a mistake. The queue pops like this, it'll be considered I'm in a vehicle and I cannot do a thing. Yeah, I should leave and wait for the queue to pop. Bad idea, bad idea. Put me down! Also, that doesn't count as me going to douse their Wickerman, so I'm gonna have to go to goddamn Lordaeron again anyway. It's not far, all things considered. I mainly wanted the shoulder pads over the helmet, so we'll get those first. Very nice. I'm not bothered by the harvester stuff. The helmet giving you this crazy mask, which I'm trying to think where else that comes up in Warcraft. It doesn't remind me of the... You know those Dark Riders from Karazhan who used to go and nick artifacts? Like, I can't remember if they wore something similar to this, but it's certainly pretty unique. And to have a mask like this on anyone not a rogue, it's pretty good. We need about another 75 or so, 73 to get that.
Come back soon.
Shoulders were absolutely the first point of call, though. Not often wearing helmets. But hey, now we just very patiently wait. We might as well wait around Goldshire in case the horseman shows up. I don't know what trigger that's on. And unlike modern events, it isn't listed at the top of the screen, unfortunately. So we might show up at any point. I've always liked Goldshire, it's pretty chill. Elwyn Forest in general. Not that I'm around here much these days, it's always expansion to expansion, but a lot of folks still hang out around Goldshire from what I understand.
What can I do for you?
Got any transmog I haven't got? Oh my god, he does. Old garbage transmog. Give me. Give me. All of it. For some copper. For free transmog. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. It's alright, it's a tiny bit of gold. I can't imagine anyone will care.
You need something?
Garbage dagger, garbage walking stick.
Have a good one.
Greetings. What can I help you with?
More garbage transmog, please.
Light bless you. Have a good one.
There are all trainers out here.
Open for business.
We check the weaponsmith.
See you later.
Just opened up the world of transmog once they added like greys and whites. Can't equip it, but I can add it to the collection. Once I've added them all, we can sell them back for a piddly amount of copper. Copper, rather. There we go. Make sure I'm not going to sell any epics.
Hello.
Yeah, you can have it all back.
See you around.
Good stuff. You never know what kind of outfits they'll help you make in the future. I would just hope the queue pops again. It was right there. Maybe I'd have had time for the flying quest, but I was not going to risk it. Not when the queue times are so long. Pumpkins. Some of them. A tiny bit of lag going on. Oh, that's the quest battle lady. Yep, that one always... Ah, trees! Always pops up. I would fly over to check on one of the Emerald Dragons, but the odds of an Alliance group being there, raring to go, on this server shard, not very high. Pretty good on a dwarf, that one. Probably my most common pastime in WoW. Sat looking at this set screen. It works surprisingly well on the dwarf. Pull off quite a bit. Which by extension means the Dark Iron and Earthen as well. Death Knight set works really well. Just on its own, not necessarily just on the dwarf, but just really nice set. Ooh, do we get it? Oh yeah, though, the Shaman set with the upgraded Lightning Wolf model. I love it. The Warlock one, I think the upgrades with putting the green ball just bitten in there rather than a glow. Very nice. Monk as well. One of the ones that didn't have a tier 2 set, obviously. Very snazzy. And the Druid one, I'm oddly impressed by. Just there's a huge amount of texture work in here. You've got the fur, you've got the leaves, you've got like the actual leathers themselves, and then you've got the big old bark helmet. I think it's one of the ones that scrubs up the best. I didn't expect to be saying that. Demon Hunter has the unfortunate problem of just being another Demon Hunter set. They all kind of look similar, but even so. And the Evoker will always have the problem of you'll only ever often see the shoulders and the belt. To be fair, it's good shoulders and a good belt. How we jiggle. I love just how swept back the helmets are too, and it's not quite symmetrical, it's slightly slanted. That might just be the way my dwarf's leaning though, to be fair. Come on, Q. Stop teasing me like this. Look at old tier 2. Oh yeah. When you side by side it, it's night and day. I liked the plate, the Paladin one for the Encourage set, just because it was pretty unique at the time. Liked going and getting that one. I think this one they added down the line at some point to re-unlock old sets. I never went back and investigated that though. Burning Crusade stuff. Again, I don't want to be going and doing a vehicle quest when the queue might pop and I might be just in bother at that point. I used to see this one all the time from Mages. I wonder why we don't as much anymore. Didn't even realise some of it floated. That one I recall a lot of. You're right over there, child. These ones stood out just because I liked the big old, like, winged blood elf shoulder pad thing you got going on. I've been getting them for my warlock, feeling very happy about it. Q. Now you're taking Mick. Come on. It's a sickly ice colour. Don't like that. They do more with it though. The ref ones are all these recoloured variations. Didn't get too fancy. This was another popular one. There you go. Come on now. Too much going on with that one. Fiddly. Vampiric style set. Come on, last person, last person. Hit accept on your cue, god damn it. No! I've run out of old sets to look at. People seem to really like this one as well, but I wasn't as big of a fan of it. Crop Mogu again? Well, it's been a day of it. But it is one of my favourites. How's everybody transmog looking in here? Should put down a table lest we forget. Gone for big old fluffy Death Knight on the Kultiran. I think that works pretty well for him. I don't think the swords go, but if you're trying to contrast. What is that fluffy chest piece they've got going on? Rampaging Giant. Looks like a warrior set. I'm making it work though. Priest, who's chosen to be a warlock today. Hunter, who's just got PvP bits on. Staying with that one with PvP bits. Oh, that's... I wore that Shaman one for a while until I got some of the Wolf ones. Decent mist set. Liked it a lot. And you at the front, you're in the new Warlock stuff. The fancy Shavara hands. Oh, don't forget to pick up a health stone. Don't forget to grab some of your own food. Surfboard. You look like you had a transmog going and it has become hodgepodge. Don't forget me. Bloody barrier either. See if we can make this a win. No guarantees either way. We'll get this one done and then do these dailies for those different candies. We might as well. How much is it to go and douse the Wicker Man? Free. Worth flying up to Lordaeron. Won't be a long flight, to be fair. Not if we're just beelining it straight there. Alright. Here we go. Oh, and I'm on Horde side. Didn't end up coming this way, but that's okay. Thank you. Time flip it. Ow, big void ball. Get off me. Too late on that. Too late. Should have done that at the start of the fight. It was more just realising, oh, I haven't pressed it. No one's grabbed it. Okay. Nope. Goddamn trees. Okay, not dead. Shooting fire. I'm going to take a lot of damage. At some point, I'm just going to drop. Right, we held it in the mid for a little bit. Oh, but they've got 3 of them now. We're ahead, though. Just, it's not going to last. Inconsistency with the, like, who's holding it on the side, what's up there, what's on the map. Just burning with Shadow Priest things. Okay. Warlock up and around here. Oh, they ran off that side. Mistakes were made. I should have gone around from the top. It's pretty even keel though. Back to it. I'll let time up there so I can get back up. Protect the balls. Right, up on that side. Ow. Every time Ice Wall drops, that frame rate. I wonder if that's a bug that's been around since well before the War Within. I don't know how long Ice Wall's been about, but that feels like something that's been a constant. I wonder why it hasn't been fixed. Surely you just make it fade rather than... Just don't get me wrong, it's cool, like it crackles into pieces, but if that's causing a frame drop every time in a PvP environment, like...
Too far away.
Damn. Just out of range. Still barely ahead. I need to play it wasted. I'm being way too aggressive when I could be pulling back and doing a bit more. It's just I see him holding the ball and I'm like, oh, I gotta shoot a pyroblast at it. I gotta keep burning. Hey, good stuff. How are we doing numbers wise? Middle to bottom. Middle to bottom. Alright, it's a learning process. Less time dead would mean more time doing DPS. Alright, I think with that out of the way, what we'll do is we'll go and do this bombs away quest. Then we'll fly over to Lordaeron. We'll call it there for the morning after we get a few more treats. We'll need 150.
King's honor,
Let's
friend.
bomb the Undercity. It's a different form of PvP. More festive. Imagine if someone was going around doing this quest, you could like sky riding and like flip them off the flying mount.
Too far away.
Do I have to bomb anything specifically? No, I just have to drop bombs in general. Feels weird that this is a holdover because the Undercity, as we know, is currently uninhabited due to it being full of poison. Plagues, probably more appropriate, but you get what I mean. So for Horde players then, do they need to come and remove stink bombs from old Undercity? Talk to a bronze dragon, make their way in? 25 seems a little excessive, but alright. We're just hitting the button. I remember this place, especially early on playing the game, being so very confusing to navigate. And again, maybe that's just because my first city was Stormwind, you know? Maybe that's the barometer from which I hold the rest of it. But I found Orgrimmar confusing. I find this place even worse. Ironforge wasn't as confusing as it was. Felt lengthy to get around. Gnomeregan obviously doesn't exist. The Exodars. What's the word? Everything's kind of sectioned off in a way that just took a while to travel through. Right, I guess we just hit the button and we're back. It's a silly quest. We'll have to bear in mind it is in fact a daily. I won't need to do it every day again. I'm not after every single transmog that the vendors are offering. I just want that helmet now. Because it's 2 helmets for the price of 1. Right, last thing then, we fly over to the Wicker Man and douse it. I could queue up for one more. I don't think it'll pop by the time we get there and back. Might as well while we're going. If it doesn't pop by the time we get back, I'll call it there anyway, but on the off chance, I think we can make it over the ocean. Been a while since I tried. Remember trying to swim out into the middle of the map looking for the infamous GM Island that did exist at one point, technically. I don't know if it's there anymore. Actually, with skywriting, we could probably find it pretty easily. Unless they added more invisible walls and such. What I remember, it was just an island with like a tree and a hut on it. And there was like a chest where GMs kept legendaries. Hard to know how much of it was true. Maybe I saw like one YouTube video 10 years ago or something. It was more when GMs were active in a way of being actually in the game. Not just in a chat box, but actually in the game. Different time. Right, Undercity there. I think we'll get through before fatigue sets in. Fuck you, draw distance. Oh, now I'm starting to doubt it. Oh no, we're good. We're getting a little bit back for some reason. I think it's actually faster if you use like the altitude one, but kind of flick your mouse up. So it soars you straight in the same direction. There was a trick to it that I can't quite recall. Hey, we're good. Just have to get to the Undercity now. I'm going to assume, like with Stormwind, that their Wicker Man is just stood outside. I am in war mode, though. There could be players guarding it. Seems unlikely. Right, you Undercity. You're around here somewhere. Tree! Absolutely robbed. Hate to see it. Vaguely in this direction. Like at the base of Silver Pine, right? Or was it the other side of Silver Pine? Oh no, it's the city right there. Okay, we just have to chuck this water at it. Then I have to teleport back to Stormwind. No! Invalid target. Job's done. We're away. Invisibility. Not in combat game, I'm invisible. And we're out. Sabotage complete. Silly, but I like it. Oh no, he knows. Very daft. Very, very daft. But encouraging a bit of tomfoolery, I'll take. I'm sure on some server somewhere there's someone who's dedicated their time to protecting those from players of the opposing faction. But not this day. I did it.
Ain't you a chip?
Give me treats. Oh. Righty then. Well, bring us back to Donegal, because next time we play our mage, we'll have to pick up the weekly PvP stuff. Shoulder pad's going straight through his nose. Alright. Get on over to Ruffius. We won't have the conquest for all yet. Nah, just out. Need about 700 for one of the trinkets. But we'll call it there for the morning, folks. Again, my apologies at the disconnect during the middle, kind of jarring the stream and having to start up again. It's not been a common occurrence over here as of yet, but we've had one or two, so I can only apologise. Well, thank you very much for watching. To all those who've come along live, to those who'll watch later, Cheers for giving me your time. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Get this content through the algorithm in the hands of more folks. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. Weekdays at 9 AM UK time where we're World of Warcraft, and at 6 PM in the evening we're with other games. We're going to swap to a cozy comfort game of mine now that we've finished our Might and Magic stuff, which will be Legends of Runeterra. It's my go-to little card game while we're waiting for other releases, which will be Dragon Age on Thursday, the Monster Hunter Wilds beta on Friday, and then back in deep for Veilguard, which I'm very excited about. Reviews have been either spiked one way or spiked the other, but I look forward to judging for myself. You can find playlists to all the different content that we've gone through right here on the channel. So until next time everyone, much love, take care, and bye-bye.